Charles reportedly decided to dust off his dancing shoes before heading to Samoa in October. And well, let's just say that he did not put his best foot forward. The dance shoes had soul but no rhythm. Joined by Queen Camilla, Charles reportedly attended a pre-trip reception at St. James's Palace. Now, this wasn't just any reception, by the way, though it was a warm-up before the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Samoa. But you see, before Charles makes the trek to Oceania, where Australia and Samoa await, the king reportedly received a little cultural crash course in the form of a dance lesson. Enter Freddie Tuilagi, a former Samoan rugby player turned royal dance instructor for the evening. Tuilagi reportedly invited Charles for an impromptu dance lesson in the fine art of Samoan moves. When you go to Samoa, this is how they dance. That's what Tuilagi reportedly said. And the king stepped up, took up the challenge. According to his new dance coach, he's got the moves. Though we are guessing it might just be royal courtesy, this little dance moment comes as Charles continues his royal duties, by the way, having ascended the throne on the 8th of September 2022 following the passing of Queen Elizabeth. He also has the responsibilities as the head of the Commonwealth. And with a third of the world's population under the Commonwealth umbrella, there is no shortage of places to visit. As per reports, Charles has already ticked off 46 of the 56 Commonwealth countries in his royal passport, with Kenya being his most recent destination in the year 2023. But this upcoming trip to Samoa and Australia, it is a big deal. Not only is it his first major tour as king, but it's also happening while he undergoes treatment for an undisclosed cancer. So while Charles gears up for the Commonwealth meeting and another round of international royal handshakes, maybe the Samoans will cut him some slack if his dance moves don't quite match theirs. After all, he's got a lot more on his plate than just perfecting a new dance. So let's give him that. This story is literally out of this world. Imagine voting while floating, while you're in space. In a unique voting arrangement, Sunita Williams will be voting from approximately 400 kilometers above the Earth's surface for the US presidential elections. She's all set to cast her vote from aboard the International Space Station. And by the way, she will not be the first to vote from space, thanks to a Texas law in 1997 that enabled NASA astronauts to cast their ballots. In case you are not aware, Williams is currently serving as commander of the International Space Station, or the ISS, which is also the largest space station ever built. She has been stranded on the ISS, along with Bush Wilmore, after both the astronauts took off aboard Boeing Starliner on a 10-day mission, and now their return to Earth is scheduled only for February 2025, possibly on a SpaceX Crew Dragon. Now Williams joins a unique group of space-based voters following in the footsteps of astronauts like David Wolf, who became the first American to vote from space, and more recently, Kate Rubins, who voted from the ISS during the 2020 elections. So how exactly is voting from space even possible? I'm sure you are curious to find out. Well, through NASA's high-end space communication and navigation program, also known as SCAN program, which means Williams will follow a similar procedure like any other US citizen voting from abroad, with some unique adaptations thanks to her location. First, she will have to complete a federal postcard application to request an absentee ballot. And once that is received, Williams will fill out electronic ballots on the ISS computer system. And once completed, her ballot will travel through the agency's Near Space network using the Track and Data Relay satellite system. The vote then will be transmitted to a ground antenna at NASA's White Sands Test Facility in New Mexico. It is from there that NASA transfers the ballot to the Mission Control Center at Johnson Space Center and then on to the county clerk responsible for casting it. But let's tell you this, the entire process is shrouded in secrecy so as to preserve the integrity of the said vote. The ballot is encrypted and can be accessed by only two people, the astronaut and the clerk. And this is part of NASA's continued commitment to maintaining astronauts' connection with planet Earth and ensuring that they can participate in civic duties despite space travel challenges. NASA's advanced communication technology has now enabled what is called quote-unquote long-distance democracy, ensuring that the astronauts are not left out and can be a part of the election process and exercise their right. Makes me wonder if people can vote regardless of the distance, even from space, defying all odds in a way, what stops those who choose not to vote while being on planet Earth? What's their excuse?